Okay, so if you chose pile number 1, represented by this card right here, Moving On by Maya. We love that song over here. If you chose this card, this is your reading. Pile number 1s. What's the tea on your love life? I already shuffled and pulled the cards off camera so we can get started. We have the Lovers, the Six of Swords, the World, the Devil, and the Six of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Crone of Cups, which is the King of Cups in this deck. And we have the Star. Okay. What's the tea on my pile number 1's love life, Spirit? This feels like there's someone in your energy field that you recognize as a friend, but they like you. Like they see more than friendship. It feels like friends to lovers trope. Friends to lovers, yeah. This person is really supportive of you. They really they're really concerned about your mental health, your mental well-being. They want you to not be so stressed out. I feel like they always encourage you and they always tell you that they see big things for you happening in the future. They don't let you get stuck in the mind state of feeling defeated. With the Lovers right here, I feel like there's some trickery going on with that Gemini energy. So maybe this person isn't being as honest as you would want them to be. Well, I feel like they're not being honest because they're shy. They don't want to overstep boundaries. They don't want to make you uncomfortable. But would you be uncomfortable if they came forward? Hmm. Power ones. What's the tea on your love life? I'm also reading this as having multiple options with the lovers. I feel like there's definitely someone in your inner circle or someone that you consider a friend that wants to take it further. And they may feel like that's something that you don't want to do. But I feel like this friend is definitely someone who offers a lot of emotional support. They're very considerate, very caring. I do feel like they can be a little distant. And they can be a little um in their head sometimes. It's like, yes, they're someone who's very caring and loving and supportive, but sometimes they forget to show that outwardly. I feel like that's something that they may have to work on. But back to you, pile ones. The lovers, the lovers. I feel like you have options and you you have options, and I feel like maybe it's not something that you focus on so much, not at this moment anyway. Maybe it's something that you'll focus on in the future, but right now I feel like you're trying to find calmer waters ahead. You're waiting for things to calm down in your life. The Six of Swords feels like you've been a little stressed out, a lot of ups and downs. You're waiting for more of a balance. You definitely could be working towards a huge goal, and that could take a lot of your time. Mm. The devil energy is interesting. It feels like something's holding you back from putting yourself out there. Just like something's holding back your friend from coming forward and saying, like, hey, I have feelings for you. Definitely a friend. I don't, it's giving Aquarius energy. Even this star right here, it's making me think of the star card, which is at the bottom of the deck under the King of Cups. Aquarius energy is distant. I wouldn't say Aquarius energy describes close knit friendships, but this energy feels like they show up for you, but maybe it's hard for them to make it known to you, or it's hard for them to like clearly express how they feel. Hmm. What else? I really like the image on this card. Super pretty. Something about your heart being blocked off, closed off, because you're so focused on finding balance and inner peace. You also have an intimidating energy about you, especially when people initially come into you, or um, they initially see you. Sometimes you come across intimidating. Let's see. Let's get into the oracle cards. What's the tea on my pile number one's love life spirit? One more card. The T on my pile number one is love life spirit. Okay, interesting. So we have, okay, let me not knock the cards over. How about that? Breakups and makeups and triggered. I just saw 11:01 on the timer. So 111 is another angel number because we already had 666. But anyway, so this energy is kind of picking up on the signifying card, which was moving on, walking away, changes, endings. That's what it says. Leveling up, like you're leveling up when it comes to your personal life, when it comes to your mental health, when it comes to your relationships. This isn't just like a physical glow up. I feel you're experiencing something where like you're maturing. You are growing up. You're learning what you want and what you will accept and what you won't accept. I do feel like the last relationship or situationship, whatever it may have been, definitely ended in a messy way. I mean, at the bottom of the Oracle deck, we do have drama. So I do feel like somebody was rather messy. Oh, we also have detached right under it. Talking about that earlier with that detached energy that Aquarius tend to have. But yeah, I do feel like this is more so you learned a lesson in the past about sticking around too long or trying to get what you need from someone who clearly does not care. You've learned your lesson. I think you're worried about running into people who trigger you and who will put you back in the position of feeling like you're never going to find what you desire, or put you back in the position of feeling like here I am bargaining with this person to treat me right or to do something that I like, to show up for me in this way. And that's not what you need to do. I'm a little thirsty. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I have my little clarifying deck. Spirit, why is the devil here for my pile number ones? Why is the devil here for this reading? What's the T on their love life? Why is the devil here for my pile one, Spirit? Tell me more. Three of Cups. Okay, so Three of Cups and the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. See, this person is definitely your friend. And I do feel like there's some distance between you. Maybe you cut them off, you walked away. Oh, okay. They feel like you moved on. That's okay. I was wondering if this card, the Oracle card, was just a signifier, or was it like a message in the card itself that applied to this reading? And I feel like it is. This isn't someone that you talk to, or you made it clear to them in some way that whatever they did isn't acceptable. I don't know what this falling out was about, but it just feels like I don't talk anymore. A misunderstanding. Maybe somebody was being manipulative, because this Three of Cups is clarifying the devil. Someone was being manipulative or playing games. Avoiding you, or I don't know. It's the Chariot with the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like this person is wanting to come forward. So in tarot, the Chariot is connected with the zodiac sign Cancer. And today, as I'm recording this, is the day of the new moon in Cancer. Of course, this reading is timeless. Whenever you find your way to it, or wherever it finds its way to you. But I don't know. It depends on where Cancer is in your birth chart, of course. But this is definitely like a new beginning of some sort. That's so funny. In my birth chart, I do have Cancer in my 11th house. Is this applying to me? Um, yeah. Anyway, Spirit, tell me more about the Lovers. Why is the Lovers here for my pile number ones? What's the tea on their love life? Why is the Lovers here? Spirit, please. My back itches. Oh my God. Okay. Hopefully that didn't cause too much rattling in your ear. But anyway, the Lovers clarified by the Tower. This is a huge change in your love life. Yeah, I feel like this is indicating a past relationship, not the one with your friend. I feel like that one hasn't played out. I do feel like something came to an end in that friendship, but I feel like they're wanting to come back and wanting to explain to you their side of the story. And that's one person, because we said you had options. We said that I'm picking up on more than one energy. So for this other energy, I feel like this is a past relationship that was really toxic and really just a lot of ups and downs, pushing and pulling, not like physically, but like just going back and forth about the same old things, just like going in circles. This feels like this ended in a major way, like you're done for good. I don't know, for some reason I just wanted to clap, like really done for good. That's it. I don't know. It was representing the tower, I guess. Tower moment happened. It was huge. This could be like a really bad breakup, separation. Let's see. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So this could have even affected your work some sort. Like this could have been a huge separation or breakup between you two, and this could have caused you to miss work, caused you to not really show up 100%. I think that's where the Six of Swords comes in, where it's just like it kind of threw you off your game and you're kind of like in a fog. You're not quite sure how to feel. This person that you had a connection with, this person that you're used to being around, all of a sudden they're not there anymore. And I feel like this happened quickly, suddenly. Like maybe you felt it bubbling up, but when it happened, it was a huge deal. Even like may have caused a scene somehow. And I feel like that left you feeling like, okay, I can't go back to that because what would I look like going back to that? Like for real. Like people don't watch this happen, watch this play out. It's affected me in so many ways, career wise, mental health wise, emotionally. What do I look like going back to that? That's why I feel like you shifted your attention on whatever you want to achieve over here. So let's see about that. Why is the world here for my pile ones? What's the T on their love life? Why is the world here for my pile ones, Spirit? The Magician. Yes. I do feel like you're focusing on you. You wanted to reclaim all of your good energy. And you're wanting to stay away from people who you feel like are going to bring you back to what you already worked through. But you're still processing, I feel. Bottom of the deck is the Hangman with the Ace of Cups. So right now I see my pile ones as a little closed off. I do feel like you're hesitant to move forward because of things that have happened in the past. You're just like, I ain't got time for it. That's not where I want to be. So you took a break from dating. Expected, understandable. But I don't feel like that's it for you. It feels like better times are ahead of you, but you just have to give it a chance. I don't know what that is on my card. Oh, maybe it's just fading. Yeah. Anyway, I don't feel like that's it for you. I do feel like the past was really frustrating and confusing, but that doesn't have to be your future. That's actually not your future. I feel like you're working on something huge in your life, something really exciting, something that will elevate you in all areas of your life. And that's what you should continue to focus on. Don't let people distract you or disturb you or knock you off your game. I do feel like you're still needing time away or you're still needing time to focus on you, because that past relationship plus your friend being shady or not really quite understanding what's going on between you two yet. Yeah. Mm. It's feeling like focus on you. I think that's it for my pile number ones. That's the tea on your love life currently. So, thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, which I really, really hope you did, um, leave a purple heart, my pile number ones. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay, so if you chose this card right here, Love Drought by Beyonce. If you chose this card, here is your reading, my pile number twos. Yes, yes. Love Drought off Lemonade. Okay, so let me read the keywords off this card. It says dry spell, lack, and void. And to save time, I already shuffled and pulled the cards for my pile number twos. We have the Witch of Pentacles, that translates to the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Nine of Wands. All right. So for my pile number twos, what's the tea on their love life, Spirit? Tea on their love life for my pile number twos. The tea on their love life. Okay, so already I'm seeing repeating numbers. Nine, Nine of Pentacles, the Moon, that's 18, but that would become 1 plus 8, 9. And then we have the Nine of Wands. So that's 999. Maybe you've been seeing that. Maybe that's confirmation of something for you. Okay, with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like there's someone in your energy that is addicted to work, which isn't a bad thing, I guess. Capitalism, we have to survive. But I feel like they kind of use that as an excuse almost. Oh, I didn't say the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck is Judgment and the Chariot. Okay. Yes, back to what I was saying. I feel like they use work as an excuse sometimes, because it feels like, what are you going to say in response to that? If someone has to work, they have to work. Life is expensive, bills must be paid. My mic is covered, was covered, now it's not. Hopefully that didn't mess with the sound too much. I already have a really soft voice. But anyway, this person works a lot. Besides that, I feel like there's something about them that is off-putting. I feel like they have a secret to tell you. They have a secret to tell you, maybe about something about their lifestyle. We have the Seven of Cups and the Moon. So I really think this person you're dealing with is keeping something from you. And I do feel like you're stressing them out with the Nine of Wands right here. It's making them feel like like they have to work extra hard, not even just like physically at work at their job, but like they have to be really calculated to like keep this secret from you. Like I feel like it's always on the tip of their tongue, and they don't want to slip up and say the secret because I feel like they think you would judge them. Bottom of the deck, we have the Judgment card with the Chariot. I feel like they think you would judge them. They don't feel like they're quite comfortable to really expose themselves emotionally, to be vulnerable. I think they have a fear of you not wanting to like hear them out. What's the T on my pile number two's love life? Oh yeah. So this person's very secretive, and they are avoiding you. It feels like they're avoiding you by telling you like, "Hey, I'm working. I'm really busy during this time. I can't talk. I can't text." And I do feel like you're getting suspicious. I also feel like you're getting tired of having to deal with their hot and cold behavior. Cuz like they're stringing you along somehow, some way. Let's see. Let's be nosy for my pile number twos. Spirit, why is the moon here for my pile number twos? My pile number twos. Why is the moon here for my pile number twos, Spirit? The moon for what's the T? What's the T on their love life? My pile number twos. Why is the moon here, Spirit? The secret. What is it, Spirit? Okay, so the Eight of Cups. I don't want to laugh. I'm just saying. It's once again repeating that it's a fear. Once you find out the secret, they're like, oh, they're definitely going to walk away. They're not going to have. They're not going to want to deal with me. They're not going to want to associate with me because I feel like they think it's drama or baggage or something that would inconvenience your life and your comfort. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands. Would you block them? I think you would. We have the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you would block them to protect your energy. Then the Three of Swords just fell out. Yeah, I feel like you will be devastated. You'll be crushed. Spirit, what's the secret? Tell me what the secret is. I'm gonna put that back because I barely got to shuffle. But that was the Ten of Wands. Spirit, what's the secret? The secret for my pile number twos. What is the secret, Spirit? Tell me more about this moon. Page of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. So even before I pulled the Eight of Cups while I was shuffling, I was thinking marriage. This person may be married, or they may not have like finalized the paperwork for their divorce. So yeah, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I feel like they're still in contact with their ex or someone that they were in a previous relationship with. I also feel like it's a lot of gossip around how they did their previous partner, the mother of their child, ex wife. There's a lot of talk about like what condition he left her in. I feel like this is like how they decided to split the assets. Maybe he was trying to be petty, a petty Betty. Mm. That could be why I'm picking up on him or this person that you're dealing with. It is masculine energy, but it can apply to any and everyone. Um, this is probably why I'm picking up on them being a hard worker. They have no choice. They have bills. They have people to support. And I do feel like he's responsible for supporting someone, and he may feel like he's supporting their lifestyle. This person is now single, like the person who he's supporting, the person that he was with previously to you. Maybe there was an overlap, maybe there wasn't. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's see. But I feel like he is still financially responsible for this person due to a previous agreement they had. I feel like he may see this person that he's supporting as someone who's living it up. He may be a little bitter. I feel like he wants to tell you, or this person wants to tell you why their last relationship didn't work out. They want to share why it didn't work out and why it got a little messy. And why he's being so avoidant. This could be like him owing child support, him owing alimony, spousal support, having to pay in, I was going to say having to pay intuition. Not that. Having to pay tuition. Let's see. Spirit, why is the Seven of Cups here for my pile number twos? Why is the Seven of Cups here, Spirit? Oh, I hate when the cards bend like that. Gets on my nerves. But yeah, why is the Seven of Cups here for my pile number twos? The T on their love life. My pile number twos. I mean, sometimes it is kind of hard to shuffle this little deck. Do I want to let that fall out? Oh, it fell out anyway. So I guess so. Okay, so the Ten of Swords fell out. I feel like this person in your life is trying to start over with you, trying to pick themselves up and like continue on. The bottom of the deck is the world, the Four of Cups. It feels like this person's world, this person's reality collapsed on them out of nowhere. Even though I feel like when people leave situations, especially women, like, is it really out of nowhere? Like, there were signs. They probably just ignored them. Okay. Spirit, what is his secret? Like, I'm just so interested. Like, tell me more about this secret, Holy Spirit. For my pile number twos, tell me more about this secret that their person is keeping from them, please. The Devil. One last card. Um, the Devil and the Void. In this card, not in this card. The Void is the Fool in the traditional Rider-Waite deck. So the Devil and the Fool. Two major arcanas. I feel like this person is trying to play you for a fool, and I feel like this person is a cheater. I was asking that earlier, kind of feeling it, like whether or not this person overlapped a relationship with you or they were being dishonest in some way, for sure. And it's like, yeah, they're keeping information from you, definitely. Like we have the Moon, the Seven of Cups, and the Devil. They're keeping something from you. I also feel like this person has cheated or was a cheater with the person in the past. Maybe that's why they're not with them anymore. But yeah, this person wants a new beginning. But I do feel like it wouldn't be a smart move. The phrase "don't be naive" popped up in my head. Mm. So yeah, I understand why the energy is that of you blocking them because you want to protect your energy. Especially if they're married or still dealing with a divorce, separating, or still in court. Uh, yeah, I get it. Let's pull some oracle cards. Still got some time on the clock for this reading. So, yeah. Spirit, tell me more for my pile number twos, the T, the T on their love life. Wild card. Yeah, this person, you didn't even see this coming. One more card from my pile number two, the T in their love life. Boundaries. Bottom of the deck, ego. Okay, so wild card and boundaries. So I definitely feel like this is a wild card in terms of the information that is coming out, what's being revealed to you. I also feel like, oh, this person may try to use like psychology or therapy talk to kind of explain themselves away once they get caught. They may try to say, well, I have boundaries. I didn't tell you this because boundaries. And it's just like, you didn't tell me that because you're a liar. Let's get it straight. Mm. I also feel like this person, I don't know, this person comes across as childish because not only are they not being honest, it feels like once it's out in the open, they're still trying to make excuses, or they're still trying to make it seem like it's not what it is. Like, no, it's actually as bad as you think it is. It's really thinking about how can you trust this person moving forward, because obviously they lie. Obviously they they mince words. They lie by omission, or they may feel like something's not a big deal to them, knowing good and well that it's a big deal to someone else. They just didn't want to tell you. They already know. They didn't want to tell you because you would be like, okay, I'm out. Yeah, I do feel like also with ego at the bottom of the deck for the oracle cards, this person has a huge ego. That's why they're so childish. They work overtime to protect their ego. I don't know if it's working like that though. I don't know if this person, I don't even know how long this person has been keeping this up. This could be like a fresh relationship, or someone that you decided to give a chance to, that like maybe you weren't sure about it at first. You were feeling kind of like, I don't know. Oh. There's even a moon in this Eight of Cups right here. I know the sun is going down, my light source. But yeah, moon right there. I feel like this person may have abandonment issues, even though they do things to people that would make them want to leave. So that does not count as abandonment. But the way they are looking at it is like, you're abandoning me. You're not dealing with the drama. You're not dealing with the baggage. You're not dealing with me being a lunatic. You're not dealing, oh, forgot my mic was right there. You're not dealing with me being wish-washy. Like, this person doesn't communicate well. This person has a lot of drive and ambition, but I feel like that's not going far because of their childish ways, and because of the way they feel like they need to control the situation. They will control the situation by any means necessary, and that's not always, that's manipulation basically. That they will manipulate the situation for their greater good and not really consider how it makes you feel as their partner. So I don't really think this relationship is going to blossom into anything. I do feel like once the secret is out, I feel like you will block them because you want to protect your energy. I don't even think you'll have a lot of words for them. Once you see that the words or the excuses they have, the reasoning they have, once you see that they're just going around in circles, once you see that they're just talking a lot and not saying anything, mm, it's a wrap. And I think that is it. Thank you so much for watching my pile number twos. If you made it to the end, leave a moon emoji in the comments. And yeah, what you think about the reading? How does this resonate? Let me know. I will talk to you later. Deuces.